Here we are in the topsy-turvy world of international diplomacy, where irony seems to be the only currency that holds any real value. President Donald Trump, a master of the art of the deal, or so we're told, has once again spun the wheel of geopolitics and landed on Syria. Yes, you heard that right. Syria, the country that has been synonymous with civil war and chaos for over a decade, is now apparently on the cusp of greatness thanks to a little sprinkle of Trump magic. In a move that could only be described as, well, Trumpian, the United States has decided to drop sanctions on Syria. The nation, once a pariah, is now being extended an olive branch, with a side of good luck Syria, as Trump so eloquently put it during his speech in Saudi Arabia. This marks his first international jaunt of his second term, and what a way to kick things off. Forget about addressing human rights abuses or the humanitarian crisis. Let's focus on the real issue at hand, building a Trump Tower in Damascus. Yes, President Ahmed al-Sharaa, once the subject of a $10 million bounty, is now being courted by Washington. How times change. Al-Sharaa's group, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, previously an offshoot of al-Qaeda, has apparently undergone a makeover, much like a reality TV star looking for redemption. They've been lobbying hard to shake off the terrorist label. And what better way to prove your newfound legitimacy than by offering to host a gold-plated skyscraper courtesy of the Trump Organization? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The path to this diplomatic breakthrough was paved with the persuasive whispers of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and Turkish President Recep Erdogan. Both leaders, it seems, have been nudging Trump to release the sanctions, perhaps with the subtlety of a sledgehammer. "Oh, what I do for the Crown Prince," Trump quipped. One wonders if this is the same Crown Prince involved in some less than savory activities. But hey, who needs a moral compass when you have a golden opportunity staring you in the face? With the sanctions lifted, Syria can now re-enter the global financial system. The doors are open and the red carpet is rolled out. U.S. Sanctions had previously slapped financial penalties on anyone daring to support the Syrian government. An inconvenient obstacle now conveniently removed. Syrian banks cut off from global systems can finally breathe again. And all it took was a little detente, a promise of oil and gas access, and perhaps a little real estate development. Of course, this sudden embrace of al-Sharaa's Syria has raised a few eyebrows. After all, this is the same leader whose past is as checkered as a chessboard. But who are we to judge? Representative Marlin Stutzman of Indiana seems optimistic, if not a little starry-eyed, about Syria's future as a hub for trade, commerce, and tourism. Forget the war-torn streets and the humanitarian crisis. Let's talk about trade lines and economic growth. If only optimism could pave roads and rebuild cities. For those still clinging to skepticism, this diplomatic overture might seem like a leap of faith, or perhaps a leap off a cliff. But in the world of Trump-era politics, where the absurd becomes the norm, anything is possible. So what do you think, dear viewers? Is Syria truly on the brink of greatness, or is this just another chapter in the ongoing saga of geopolitical theater? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Before we go, a quick note to our beloved audience. If you've enjoyed this journey through the labyrinth of international relations with a side of humor, do consider subscribing to our channel. Your likes, comments, and subscriptions are the fuel that keeps our satire engine running. And with that, we leave you to ponder the ever-changing landscape of global politics, where satire and reality often blur into one bewildering spectacle. Until next time, keep questioning, keep laughing, and remember, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.